Play the most brutal shooter of the year. Warhammer 40k Darktide is the much-anticipated co-op action shooter from an award-winning team of developers. Pre-order and play now. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 co-op games. For this list, we'll be looking at games that highlight playing cooperatively with a friend, loved one, or anyone who's up for some fun. What's your favorite co-op game? Head to those comments and let us know. Number 10. Castle Crashers. The beat-em-up genre is a tried and true method of co-op greatness, and Castle Crashers is one of the best of the modern era. The game follows 4 knights tasked with defeating an evil wizard, who of course has piles of minions to throw at you and your friends. With a cartoonish art style, character design, and humor, Castle Crashers makes for a silly and delightful playthrough. But its gameplay, which is simple enough for anyone to pick up, also makes it a blast to slash and bash your way through enemies. Fans of Castle Crashers should also check out the developer's other great co-op games, such as the increasingly wacky platformer Battle Block Theater. Number 9. Snipperclips Plus. While some only had eyes for Breath of the Wild in the Switch's launch lineup, those wanting a game to play with others found the undeniably charming Snipperclips. Players controlled the appropriately named snip and clip, rotating and cutting them into different shapes to solve puzzles. The game is filled with beautiful aha moments for you and your friend to bask in. And the cute craft aesthetic never wears out its welcome. The game was such a treat that an enhanced version was released less than a year later. With 30 extra levels and new modes, there's a lot here that can be enjoyed by any type of player. Number 8. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
You're near one of those smoke screen tanks, Liberty. Smash it up. The turbulence should trigger the reaction we need.
Before the MCU adapted the Civil War comic storyline, fans got the chance to play through it. This action RPG placed players on either Team Cap or Team Iron Man. It was nice to experience both sides of the story, which connected at certain points. But the biggest draw was obviously the massive and varied roster, which includes Wolverine, the Human Torch, Green Goblin, Storm, and a whole lot of others.
But I don't need to. I've got people for that. Speaking of which...
While not very deep, it's a great mix of beat-em-up and dungeon crawler. Different groups of heroes offer various stat boosts, and special fusion attacks make the team-ups all the more impressive.
Damn it. I knew I should have supervised this op personally.
Number 7. Unravel 2. Players can control both Yarnies themselves in this puzzle platformer, but it is much more enjoyable with a pal. Following a devastating storm, one yarn doll washes up on a shore and connects, literally, with another. From there, communication is the foundation of how you'll make it through. With the dolls linked, you'll need to come up with solutions to each platforming obstacle and puzzle. Much like the first one, the level design in Unravel 2 is comprised of lovingly recreated upscaled versions of the real world. There's also a touching tale that plays out in its background, which you and your friend will love exploring from a unique perspective. Number 6. Cuphead. Studio MDHR saw the difficulty of classic run-and-gunners and said, "We can top that." Cuphead follows the titular hero and his brother Mugman as they collect souls owed to the devil in order to save their own. Though its animation and music is wonderful, the bosses will pummel you again and again. It's more than worth it to add a second player, even if it does make each foe beefier. The ability to revive each other instead of starting a lengthy fight over upon death is a literal lifesaver. Plus, there's nothing like the shared feeling of vanquishing an annoying boss together. Cuphead is made for those glorious moments. Number 5. Overcooked, All You Can Eat. The Overcooked series is one of the most joyfully frantic co-op experiences money can currently buy. All You Can Eat bundles together both games and all DLC for the most complete food-filled adventure. Players control a pair of chefs as they prepare various dishes for hungry customers. However, dishes get more complex as you go on, and you'll have to deal with dirty dishes, fires, and a variety of obstacles. The themed levels, which can have you cooking on a pirate ship or above lava, will certainly keep you on your toes. You'll be shouting orders at each other in no time as hazards hinder your progress and the time limit ticks down. For similar hectic gameplay, players should also check out Moving Out. Number 4. Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends is a wacky, action-packed platformer that's plenty of fun by yourself, but adding another player or two just means you can share in the game's zany shenanigans. The game follows Rayman and friends as they rescue each world's princesses and citizens called Teensies. Gameplay is simple but incredibly fun, having you bash, dash, bounce, and float your way through obstacles. Its sound design is also superb, from the silly enemy sound effects to the stellar soundtrack. That would be enough, but there are also more than 40 remastered levels from Rayman Origins, unappreciated inclusion. Number 3. It Takes Two.
It looks like a baking doll!
That wants to crush us!
Run!
You're all
Run!
It didn't win Best Multiplayer Game at the 2021 Game Awards for nothing. It Takes Two follows a soon-to-be-divorced couple who are transferred into the bodies of their daughter's homemade dolls. Like Unravel, it does a great job at turning ordinary environments, like a garage and a bedroom, into sprawling levels. The gameplay is honestly splendid, with every area bringing in different mechanics, and both characters get different abilities or items, heightening the focus on cooperation. One clock-themed level saw Cody reverse time, and May make copies of herself to solve puzzles. Regardless of level, It Takes Two is a collaborative game you will cherish. It and 2018's A Way Out have made Hazelight Studios a haven for great cooperative experiences. Number 2. Super Mario 3D World. Mario has starred in several co-op games, but Super Mario 3D World is the peak. It combines the unique character styles of Super Mario Bros. 2, the chaos of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and the freedom of 3D Mario into one pristine package. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad travel to the Sprixie Kingdom to put an end to Bowser's tyranny. It can be a lot of fun running around its levels together, or a lot of stress depending on who you're playing with. There are fun new power-ups like the Lucky Bell that turns players into cats. There's even a fun competitive twist over who gets the most points, and therefore wears the crown. It's multiplayer Mario at its most inventive. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Splosion Man and Miss Splosion Man. Blowing up your character has never been so much fun. Lovers in a dangerous space-time. Manage a spaceship and defeat aliens together. Lego games. No matter the franchise, Lego games are always fun. Secret of Mana, a groundbreaking RPG that you can play with friends. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Portal 2.
You don't know fear. You don't know anything. You'll be perfect.
Sure, the single-player campaign is more than enjoyable, but the co-op campaign makes Portal 2 one of the most creatively ingenious sequels we've ever had the pleasure of playing. It utilizes the same gameplay hook that made the first so enjoyable. Use the portal gun to transfer yourself and objects around each room to solve puzzles. But adding another player brings a whole new layer to that creativity. Puzzles are designed around having 2 players and therefore 4 portals. And they're all so good that they'll make you and your friends feel like bona fide geniuses for solving them. The game is excellently balanced and produces memories that only the best co-op games can. Play the most brutal shooter of the year. Warhammer 40k Darktide is the much-anticipated co-op action shooter from an award-winning team of developers. Pre-order and play now.